Hey friends, I wanted to drop a thought here. I'm on vacation right now with Jackie, which is for a whole nother conversation, just around the value of rest and recreation and what is it that we can do to renew ourselves for the work of peacemaking for the long term. But I wanted to share a story because something happened on an epic hike to this waterfall with Jackie and I that just made me think about the essence of everyday peacemaking and some of the challenges of it. So we were making our way and there was a view over the ocean, and I noticed a group of sea lions swimming and just kind of playing in the waves. And I said to Jackie, "Hey, do you see the sea lions?" And she's like, "Where?" And I started to point. I'm like, "Well, they're right there." And she's like, "I don't see them." And so I started to explain, like, kind of disbelieving that she cannot see the sea lions in the ocean. So I start to explain to her where they are, and I'm pointing. I'm like, look where I'm pointing. They're like right there. And she's like, I still don't see them. And so I pointed more emphatically, and I talked with a little bit more urgency and probably some volume. They're right there. They're right there. Can't you see these? And she couldn't see them until finally she adjusted her vantage point and she could see what I was seeing. And it made me think about how often what we're seeing we think is so clear to everybody. And so we point and we speak with volume and urgency, and we cannot believe that people can't see the way that we're seeing it. And eventually what needs to happen is we probably need to de-escalate our urgency. We probably need to be a bit more descriptive in terms of what it is that we're seeing. We need to probably shift our perspective a little bit to invite the other person to be able to see what we're seeing. But what was fascinating is then we continue down the trail, and Jackie had finally seen the sea lions, but we got to another place in the trail, and we were able to see the ocean again. And both of us were able to now see the sea lions more clearly. We knew what to look for. So now we're seeing them, but then collectively together, we worked to understand that they weren't sea lions. It was actually a pod of dolphins, which led me to this idea that, like, I actually wasn't seeing clearly. It was when we were actually working together collectively that we were able to see with accuracy. We need one another to see more clearly. My perspective is not 20/20 vision. So I wanted to drop that thought here for us in an invitation to see more accurately. We need one another, and to help others see what we're seeing, we probably don't need emphatic pointing and loud volume. We probably need gentle invitation, better descriptions, creating a little bit more space so people can see what we're seeing.